play now. Do we want people to introduce themselves again, or shall we assume that everyone's familiar based on past videos?
I'm Greg.
The crowd is hostile towards Ignacy Lukasiewicz.
I think however you want to pronounce that is not correct.
Ignacy.
I think it's Ignach. I don't know. I gave up.
And we start off once again by offending a different minority.
Always.
He's driving a food truck. Okay, and do you want to go around introducing people?
Sure, I'm Chelsea. Paula.
Adam.
Paul.
And I'm Oren, and I'm the designer, and I will attempt to explain how to play fairly briefly here. So, what you're going to be doing is you are an inventor at the turn of the last century, and you are attempting to prove your awesomeness. We've all been gathered here in the Swiss Alps to construct fearsome machines, and we're going to use those to win a race and prove that we're the greatest inventor of all time. So in order to do that, every round there are going to be 4 phases, and at the start of the first phase, everybody's going to get 4 different machine parts, one of each type. And we're going to draft those going around. And first round we're going to draft clockwise. And after that we're going to do a vent phase, which is skipped on the first turn, which I'll explain in a sec. We're going to do a race phase, where we're going to use these energy dice of various types to activate the parts in our machine. And then at the very end, we're going to, for all the damage that we've taken while we raced, we're going to have parts fly off and explode and things. So in the damage phase, in the damage phase, what we're going to do is essentially you're going to have 4 cards, and you're going to
The draft phase.
in the draft phase, a little different. Cool. So in the draft phase, you're going to pick one of these in your hand, and you're going to decide whether you want to attach it to your vehicle like so. And you can rearrange your vehicle at any point, as long as there are enough of these valves to connect everything properly.
But you have to make the transformer noise when you're doing it.
You have to go. And if you
It's a transformer failing to start.
if you do not want to attach it on your machine, you can discard it for one of the things in the corner. So you can get, in this case, 2 electricity dice, or you get 2 of these little cogs, which I will explain the purpose of later. So then in the race phase, you're hopefully going to have acquired some of these dice from discarding cards and other things, and then you're going to
Before we proceed to that, we will of course draft all of the cards.
Yes.
And each one, as you draft it, you will immediately either install it or get rid of it for the cogs or dice before getting to the next cards from the next player.
Yes, no saving, unless you're drafting one of these. These are boost cards, so they're special little one-time actions, and you're going to stash those under here if you want to save them, and then you can secretly do something nasty later. So in the race phase, you're going to roll all your dice, and then you're going to place them on the various parts in your machine. So in this case, the steam turbine I have, for example, for every 3 pips worth of steam I place on it, I can move forward 1 space. So I'd go and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have quite enough to do it 3 times, but if I had some cogs, I could spend a cog to either re-roll one of these dice or add a pip. So I could turn this 5 into a 6, and then I got 9. And then for every 3 pips, so I get to move 3 spaces down the track. So there's a few different icons that these parts are going to give you. So for example, you can move. This one here has smooth movement, where if you go through the mountains here, you can avoid taking damage. Otherwise, if I use this regular movement to move into here, I'm going to have to tap this damage gauge down.
I'm going to horn in here and assist. The graphics he's describing are here on the player aid. So there's the movement card, movement symbol right there, and there's the smooth movement is the gold one here, and then these are the other things that machine parts can produce for you.
And so as you go through the mountain here, you're going to be taking damage on this little gauge here, and this shield icon, if you get any of these, you get to move up on the gauge. And I'll explain the significance of that in a sec. There's also a couple other symbols, like you can gain cogs. Some of them will damage you if you use them, and some of them will let you vent these dice off, because crucially, as you put these dice on, they're actually just going to stay here and essentially clog up your machine. It represents, overheating and wear and tear that you're taking. So then, when we're done all of this, and everybody gets to do this phase simultaneously. Once we know what we're doing, maybe we'll play the first one in turn order. Then we go on to the damage phase, and in the damage phase, you're going to check if you're in the green, you have 0, 1, 2, 3 shields, you're good. If you have negative, like if I went through here, took 2 damage, and I'm in -2, at the end of the round, I have to lose that many parts out off of my machine. So I have to go, these blow up, and then I go back to 0 damage.
As you can see, we have a master of sound effects here at the table.
There's also some parts that have this light bulb icon, which you can just activate once per race phase by flipping this over. And so then the last phase that I did not explain is the vent phase. So as you go through, you're going to be placing these dice and activating stuff. And I could be sitting here, maybe if I activated the auger a bunch. Now I can't do anything with this because it's full. I have to actually be able to place a die to activate it. Now it's just all clogged up. But in the vent phase, I can spend these cogs to remove the dice off of here. So for every cog I spend, I can take 2 pips off of these dice. So I can spend, for example, I can spend a cog, get rid of that, spend a couple cogs, remove that, reduce that by a pip, and so forth. And that'll sort of freshen up my machine. And then there's also going to be various cards that are vent phase only that are going to do nasty things to other players before we get going.
Those will be mostly in the boost deck here. So, as you'll see as we play through, venting is actually not usually that efficient, but then sometimes you'll find cards that have, instead of giving you this dice symbol, they have a dice symbol with a little green on it. Like Tesla actually starts with one, and that means that you can activate him to get rid of a yellow die instead of generating one. And so that's much more efficient if you manage to snag one of those cards.
There's also a couple of special board features. So if you're sitting over here you can spend cogs for that type of die, and you can do so any number of times. So this particular track has these sort of depots, fuel depots. And so that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be playing round after round, trying to build combos that give us dice that combo into other dice and so forth. And ultimately, we're trying to cross the finish line. And the turn that somebody crosses, that's going to signal the final round. And then we do one last round and see who can lurch farthest past the finish line, giving it everything they've got to try to become the ultimate inventor.
What if there's a tie, Oren?
If there's a tie, the inventor with the largest machine is the winner. Are there any more minutiae of rules that you would like me to touch upon?
Learn by doing.
Learn by doing. That's my motto.
All right, let's dive in then. Everybody has cards, and do we have a draft order marker over there?
Yes,
okay,
that'll
cool. So
be
that's the
going,
order we're drafting in at the beginning.
Also means that if there's a timing issue, I go first and Greg will go last, and then this is going to flip next round. Greg's going to start and I'll be last player.
Oh, and just a small reminder, there is no vent phase on the first round. So if you draft a blues card that says vent phase only, you will not be able to use it until the next round.
Awesome.
Like this thing here.
Draft it immediately.
Yeah, you either discard for cards or cogs or put it in your machine.
Beautiful.
Do we want to also introduce our inventors that we're playing? Did we?
Certainly.
Cool.
I'm playing Margaret Knight, who's famous for inventing a machine that automated paper bag creation, I believe.
Yeah.
She's actually piloting it here. You can see little paper bags underneath there. But I particularly like her because she's got this massive anime sword that would crush any normal human being, and so she clearly
You have
has
a wrench?
superhero. It is a wrench, thank you. It's not a sword.
I
I'll hit you
am,
with it if you say that.
I'm Albert Einstein. He's one of the more obscure characters, but you know.
Who's heard of him?
And he produces one of any type of resources because to him it's all relative.
I'm Elijah J. McCoy. I don't know what he invented.
Oh yes, he's the real McCoy. He worked on various railroad engineering things, and that's allegedly where the phrase "the real McCoy" comes from. It's from his product.
There's some contrasting claims about that. It's hard to say which one's the real McCoy.
It's true.
I'm Nikola Tesla.
Nobody's heard of him.
He's not on the box or anything.
I'm Googly Elmo Marconi.
Don't tickle him.
Good old Googly Elmo.
I am Ignacy Lukasiewicz.
I think it's Ignach, maybe, but I don't know how to say his last name.
Kasiewicz.
It's a good thing this game is so popular in Poland.
Indeed.
That we will probably have a fan out there correct us on how to pronounce it at one of these points.
It's good to be alienating.
Next time
really.
I talk to Ignacy from Portal Games,
Try to check.
I'll ask him how to pronounce his first name.
Cool.
This guy drilled the world's first oil well in 1854 and developed the modern kerosene lamp and illuminated Europe's streets. Oh yeah.
So we're already advancing through the draft here. I've already attached an anti-grav device, and now I'm dropping this generator in exchange for 2 blue dice, which I will save for later. So you got to keep an eye on the other people in the draft phase because there's always one person who screws it up by going too fast or too slow. So we all look around the table to see who that person is.
That's pretty good.
I think technically in the rules it says that you're supposed to play down the card and wait till everyone's played the card and then you all reveal and attach them, but nobody does that because people are impatient and lazy.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm doing that right. Oh, look.
I would also make one comment for fans out there. I have received the blast pipe, and this is the updated errata blast pipe. So if you have a copy of Steampunk Rally and your blast pipe doesn't have a little light bulb on it, send me an email at orders@roxley.com and I will help you get the new one.
So there's no vent phase in this.
No vent phase in round 1. I wonder if these are properly shuffled because I saw a couple of these cards appear in short sequence to one another.
Cogs you hold on to from round to round.
You do. You are allowed to retain cogs and shields over 0, and you cannot retain dice. You have to throw away all your dice at the end of it.
Unless you have an invention such as Chelsea's flywheel that allows you to do that.
Wow. Did not get many pieces that I could add to my machine this time.
Cool.
Getting ones that only fit on the front.
Cool story.
Good to know.
Sucks to be you.
That's why you gotta draft these bronze pieces, which each have 4 valves.
Yeah.
Each deck is slightly different than the others, and the bronze deck always has 4 connectors.
So we skip the vent phase. We're gonna go straight to the race phase, and everyone's gonna roll their dice, and then we'll go in turn order. I guess this first one, just to make sure.
Yeah, normally once you know what you're doing, you can all do this simultaneously to save time.
If I have a light bulb, can I activate now?
Yes, you can do it any time during the race phase.
When we're teaching new people, we usually do it turn by turn so that they can all see what's going on and we can watch them to make sure they're not screwing up or accidentally cheating.
So I'm
Intentionally cheating.
yes. So I'm gonna go first, and so I have 1 steam from the draft, and then I'm gonna immediately use my light bulb, gain a 2nd steam die, and I'm gonna roll both of these. That is a lot of pips. All right,
Whoa.
off to a good start.
That's why he always
always
wins
wins,
this game.
1, 2, 3.
Can you just pull my weighted dice out of my pocket?
Why not?
Six,
All
only
right.
rolling 6.
Boom, and I will stop conveniently just before the mountain.
So Aaron has arrived on this spot here with this little symbol here, which means that he can spend cogs to buy yellow dice as long as he's there anytime until he leaves. But since he has no cogs and can't use any yellow dice, he probably won't be doing that.
That would be quite dumb.
Most inventors will go ahead and use their shield, their light bulb, as the first thing they do because mostly they generate dice. Margaret Knight's an exception though. She does not generate dice, so I'm going to be saving it. This is more like how normal human beings roll. So let's throw those down. I have 9 pips that'll activate this steam turbine 3 times, giving me 3 movements. 1, 2, 3. And now, I've drawn the blast pipe. Basically, if I choose to activate this, it requires me to do all of my light bulb actions. And that's dangerous because the blast pipe just actually does a damage to you in addition to venting a bunch of dice. But Margaret gives me a shield, so they're going to cancel each other out, and I'm going to lose a die.
I'll point out that this combination is literally Margaret's other alternate power. So if you didn't have this, you could have just simply vented a die.
So the blast pipe's doing nothing at all.
But you got to be super fancy and damage yourself while venting and then also healing because you're awesome.
So the die I vented goes away. This one, this was a 2 actually. I chose not to use it, so it goes away.
Okay, gonna roll my 2 steam dice I got, and we've got 6. So I'll put this on the steam turbine to move 2 spaces for Elijah McCoy.
McCoy moves 2.
Then let's flip this and take 1 shield to prepare myself for next time.
If you have shields at the end of the round, you get to keep those and keep the reinforcement. I want to point out one other thing to the camera. Sometimes the little formula on the card has a star on it. That means 1 blue die of any value will activate this 1 time.
Okay, so I'll flip my light bulb and get a yellow dice. And I'll roll them. Wow. So, when do I take damage?
Let's see.
4.
5th space, yeah.
Space is a 2-point mountain.
Okay. So I'll go 4 with my 2 6s I rolled.
Nice.
Then I'll do this to heal 1. Right, go over that mountain.
Hanging out with all the cool people on space number 4.
Okay, I will put my bender.
Wow.
Great.
Oh dear.
You're good.
Marconi did not roll well.
So I'll clog up these 2 slots to go 1.
Now this is why you sometimes don't want to use your lightning bulb, your light bulb at the start, because you could have theoretically rolled them, then gotten some cogs once you saw that your rolls were terrible.
That's true.
Because you're terrible at this game.
But I will, I guess.
Now the other
Put
thing
in your
is, if
flywheel?
you save a die in the flywheel, you get to re-roll it on the next turn. So it's not going to be a 2 on future turns.
Oh, I can keep one that I already rolled? Oh, okay, great. Then I'll save this in the flywheel. Can I also get cogs?
You could, actually that would be really good. You could do that before you use the 2 and the 1 if you want.
Before you place those 2, so you could re-roll them or add pips to them.
Oh. How about if I put this here and I spend a cog to make this 3?
That seems like a good plan.
There we go.
There.
Much more
Seems good.
effective.
I think you have 1 cog left because you've got
Yeah.
4 and you only use 1.
So
thing
another
everyone's
thing I should
watching.
clarify, these are
We
the
need a couple more
Kickstarter
of these.
cogs, the real sexy ones that came with the original Kickstarter game. The retail version has cardboard cogs and the dice are not translucent.
But the cardboard cogs have lovely art by Mr. Keddington. So.
They do.
Alright.
Looks like those.
Roll these dice. I can't use any of the red ones. But that's okay. So I could go
Remember you have cogs as well. Oh, you're planning it.
1, 2 to add pips to that one. Yes. To go 3. Alright.
Yep, looks like 3 to me.
Nice.
Greg fills up his auger.
His inventor is just like Greg in real life. He's unnecessarily hot.
Weird.
So I have a question. If, for whatever reason, I added like no pots and somehow managed to move and take 2 damage,
Then you would explode, and if you lose your cockpit, then your invention explodes, and you have to go 1 space behind the person in last place. So try not to do that.
My plan paid off all along.
yeah,
It is a bold strategy.
there we go.
We'll also point out, in addition to being able to rearrange your invention at will, you can also chop pieces off anytime you don't want them anymore. So if Greg decides he wants to put something else where that auger is, since it's now full, he could just toss it away and put something else in its place.
But in order to know that now, you'd have to be able to augur. Okay, everyone gets 4 cups.
Oh, 4 cards.
This flips.
Yes, thank you.
And everyone's light bulb comes back at the end of the round too. And did anybody have damage? No, nobody had damage. Right.
No. Okay. Oh god. This is going poorly.
Card drawing skills are not.
It wasn't a prerequisite to come today.
There you go.
Thank you. Good ones.
Shouldn't have greased my hands before sitting down. I'm sorry, that's my bad.
What? Oh, that's okay. So the boost ones are anytime unless it says.
Yes, literally any time unless it specifies event phase only. And we will be doing event phase this turn.
Yeah, we will.
Be better.
Sounds ominous. I would like some blue dice, please. And we are passing to the right. Like I said, there's always that one guy who screws up the draft.
I hadn't let go of my cards yet.
Like chess.
I'm going to take this just because I want an opportunity to explain it on camera. Not because I actually want it. Metagaming.
Put a whole bunch of fireboxes on the machine.
You're a real thing. Spin yellows and make yellows, guys.
Mozilla Firebox.
Here, have a firebox.
Ooh.
Oh, is this useful for you? No, let's give you that one.
Oh, she's hate drafting.
Hate draft! Official.
This is trouble with sitting beside a family member.
I hate it.
Yeah, if you have a regular family, it's
Wait, there's non-hateful family members?
Wait,
These
what's
things
that?
exist?
There you go.
I will take some arachnoid legs. They sound fun.
All the yellow you know want.
Come on, cogs.
Well, I should have got more dice.
Get rid of it for 2.
Oh well.
Moving very fast.
Well, you're driving an oil rig. I'm not sure how fast it's supposed to go.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Always.
Well, it makes sense. The first thing he installed was a drill. It's thematic. Alright, event phase.
Good.
So in event phase, if it makes a difference, we will follow that order there in case people have nasty things they want to do. If nobody has nasty things they want to do, we can just go ahead and do the event phase.
Starting with
Starting with you.
me.
Yeah, I don't see any boost cards hiding under your damage gauge, so you probably don't have any nasty things you want to do.
But do I want to spend costs?
During the event phase.
Actually.
Now's our chance.
So every
When
call
can
you
I play
spend-
it?
I
I have something that I can play during the vent phase.
now.
Right now.
I'm gonna do that. So I'm good to vent
Oh, dear.
yellow, and then each of my opponents gain 3 damage, but reduces the amount of damage gained by 1 for each invention in front of them on the racetrack.
So I
Zero
have
for me.
2 inventions in front of me, so I will take 1 damage.
Like -3 for me. I should get a
Nice time to fire that because you hit 2 people for
The particle
full
beam
damage.
should strengthen you.
That's rude.
Sorry, guys.
I will retaliate by doing something that affects nobody else.
Oh, you just.
I will use my jump jets to go.
That's a perfect
But I take a damage.
I don't need a jump jets.
Particle beam, particle beam.
Particle.
Actually, maybe I won't do that. Hold on, I take my turn back. I don't want to do that yet. I have other plans. I might do that later. I'm cheating. I'm cheating.
I'm cheating.
Already cheating.
Tell him.
Time machine. There is, in fact, a card in here, the time machine, that has
look.
Pullman written on it. Nobody outside of Calgary will understand that. Best kind of in-joke. Alright, so I believe it is the vent phase.
I have no venting to do.
I'll vent.
And if we're all done, then I meant to say race phase. Everyone
Race
good?
phase? Oh, I didn't think. There
right.
you go, I invented.
Cool.
You get one bit off it.
Okay, I'm gonna play a card, and I want to show this to the audience because every time I teach this game, people misunderstand how this card works. So there's two things it does, and you do them in order. So the very first thing it does is it gets you a yellow die, which I'm going to roll. And then the second thing it does is you re-roll any two, or you set any two of the dice you've got to whatever value that you like. So this could include the yellow die I just got. In this case, it's going to.
The Apogee manipulator, Apogee is related to gravity, so he's controlling gravity so that the dice land whichever way they are, which raises some weird metaphysical questions about how the inventors are affecting dice when they're... That's not to think about it.
Some of the inventors were crazy, so...
Okay.
Oh, we're playing. This is what we're doing.
So everyone's going to go simultaneously here and stop if they have a question.
So I remembered that I shouldn't go forward yet because I'm sitting in a depot where I can buy a whole bunch of yellow dice, which I will do now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I need 5 more reds. Crazy.
I got 3 movement and 2 shields this round. 1, 2, 3. My 2 shields will cancel out these 2 damage here. And activate that to gain a shield, take a damage, vent 3 dice. There's no red dice to vent, so I'll just vent those.
I will use my wings to fly over these mountains gracefully.
Use the wings beneath our wind.
I need Elijah McCoy to move 4 spaces.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2 damage for you, sir.
I get to move, Tesla gets to move 3.
1, 2, 3 damage for you, and you are in the lead.
So can I play my jump jets now?
Yeah.
Okay, so jump jets.
You don't have a blue die to vent, so you just get the movement bonus.
So, but would I take this when I come out of the space or when you go into the space?
And when you enter it, but the jump jets give you a smooth
A
movement,
smooth-
so you don't
so
take any
instead I
damage.
just take one
you
down.
did it right. You did it right.
I thought so. Just one action.
You know what? Can I go back 1? I made
Tesla's
a mistake.
retreating.
Retreat 1.
Took too much damage, was about to explode.
Okay, yeah. I made a horrible, horrible mistake.
I'm going to play this napkin canister for 2 red dice. There are my rocket boosters. 4 more movement.
Oh,
And 2 damage.
and did you take the one from the map as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna take 1 from the map, 1 for me.
-3. Woo.
Nice.
Guglielmo surges
a
ahead.
really useless machine at the end of this round.
And Greg bringing up the rear.
Oh, and my inventor.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Round did not go well.
Oh dear.
Say it went
Oh,
well.
and you still have to take damage, too.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Yes, I do.
So actually, we're at that stage now. Everybody who is in the negative, I'm in the -1.
I'm also -1.
Reset back to 0. You get to keep a
Blow
positive
up
if you
the
have
fireball.
it. Lose on any parts.
My gyroscope.
My anti-grav device.
Rearrange and
That's my machine.
Man, most of me.
My most of
My everything.
okay.
real clogs.
Okay, and then we all will reset our light bulbs in the draft thing and get some more cards.
Awesome.
Round 3.
Race.
Thank you, sir. Your damage doesn't. Like, you don't change.
It goes back to 0
It does go
after you
back to
take the damage. Yes.
Thank you.
It's like, man.
That would be horrifying.
That would be
Staying in the negative
horrifying.
And you kept draining parts. That would be very, very bad. And we are drafting to the left. left, to the left.
Oh, what's that? Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna throw out this superheater. Superheater!
Oh.
I'll get some cards.
Didn't get as many dice that round as I would like.
Oh, look, it's the time machine.
Have you seen Cirque du Soleil show?
I have not seen Cirque du Soleil.
I have almost.
I have not. Little clown.
Cute.
All right, venting, I believe.
Let's vent this.
Just doing all these fancy things.
Anybody got cards that affect other players,
Yes,
basically?
I'm going to play one. So I get 3 yellows, and everyone else also gets a yellow.
Ooh, that might change
I have
my.
so many yellows already.
I'm very happy about that, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I think that changes what I'm gonna play.
Oh, but she goes after you, so you can't.
Well, it changes what I'm gonna vent then. Well, actually, my card is not vent phase only.
Oh, then you get it right. Ah, I almost had him. I almost had him.
How much
Gina.
damage is coming up? 1, 2. Okay. That jump is scary.
This.
Oh, can I have that?
Does everybody finish venting?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll proceed to the race phase.
I will vent these.
Ugh.
Okay.
We're going to use a cog to re-roll this blue die, which is a terrible, terrible idea. I'm going to use a cog to re-roll this blue die.
You move up Elijah McCoy 2. Take a damage.
1 damage.
So you have to land here to be able to jump over that, right?
No.
You can go either way at the
Oh,
fork.
you can. Okay.
It's just there's more damage on the short route.
Yeah, there is.
You move Elijah McCoy 1 more forward.
You're on the buy red
Then
dice spot.
I'm throwing this away to use cheat for 2 smooth movements.
Cheat!
Oh.
jump jets. To invent this die and fly in space without damage. Oh, so much.
Did you,
One from there.
did you take damage for the jump jets for every 5 machine parts?
No, because I decided to chop off a piece, which would do exactly the exact same thing anyway, so it doesn't really matter. What do I not want?
Dangerous move.
Alright, fine, we can use these stupid arachno legs. I don't use the arachno legs. Oh, but I can just chop them up to avoid the damage.
You could.
I'm going to end up losing a piece anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I'll keep them to the end of the round just in case something changes. Nothing's going to change. Spoiler alert.
2, 3.
Trade a cog for red dice when I was on that space. Nice.
4.
3 damage.
And
6 damage.
and heal 2. So then I go down to -3. Is that too much?
Crashing through the
Smashing here.
through boulders.
Okay. I want to go back 1.
3 less damage.
And I'll heal 1 instead. There we go.
So it's neck and neck between Marconi and Carver here.
Yeah. And it is the damage phase.
I lose 2 parts.
I'm quite clogged.
Stupid blast pipe isn't doing me any good. It's a poor combination with Margaret Knight.
But it lets her use her power slightly more complicated.
I forgot to use her power. So it would have been to that is what it would have done.
Cool. Alright, it is the draft phase.
Draft phase.
Did you lose your part?
I did. I lost that auger.
Then you should be back at 0.
Oh, yeah.
I'm an auger.
I like that.
Thank you. Oh, these are all good.
Good. Which means, we can pass them to Greg. What does Orin really need?
This card.
No. Flash boiler. Flash.
Boiler! Savior of the universe!
I will discard that for some blue dice. Here, you can have that.
Aww. We're lifty, we're lifty.
Penny fruiting. These are all good.
Yeah.
Pass me 3 cards I need. They're all synergistic with my invention.
So we can throw away parts at any time, right?
Anytime.
Oh, just replace those with
You can also
that.
rearrange so you can stick the,
Oh, I could do that.
yeah.
I have so many parts, and then I don't have to heal. Okay, I'll put those
Extra
back
parts
on.
are always just good as armor. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
right?
Slough them off.
They're like red shirts.
There.
All right, here you have those.
That's rude. I like it.
I don't think I dare give that to Orin. But I don't really want it for myself, so I guess it's going to be cogs.
good one.
All right. Take some dice for that. Seems good. I'm willing to bet we need to throw some nasty cards around as Bedface's turn. I have a suspicion, and based on that turn order, we're going to start with Greg.
Alright, let's put some Greek fire on the board.
Greek fire!
I get to get rid of a red die. And then put one on any racetrack space. The space has +2 mountain damage
Until the end of the turn.
Let's see.
You don't want to put it here on top of that ground wall, or you can put it here in case I need to run away with it.
Oh wait, moves it that way. Alright.
But if someone smooth moves, they
Put it here so you
skip
can add
5 damage. Yeah.
Cool.
We'll set it as a 2 so people are reminded it's 2 damage.
Is Chelsea doing any?
No.
Are you done?
I'm
or do you
gonna
have
do
more?
one.
In the vent phase, I'm done.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move 1 for each invention in front of me on the racetrack, maximum of 5, and then invention or inventions in first place move back 1 space.
You blame your Tesla.
I'm Tesla, so I
So
get to
you're
move
gonna-
forward 2.
So you run through those mountains, you
take 3 damage.
You
Yeah,
pull
I do.
yourself through to here, and then you yank both of them back to here.
Since they're both leading.
Yeah.
Seems good.
Okay, I'll put down Greek fire.
Oh god!
Delightful.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, put it there, put it there.
Just put it where we are.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
so this
nice.
actually does not hurt the 3 people in this space. It'll hurt the pursuers.
Thanks,
Good
Adam.
timing for you.
Great.
I also have one to throw. I'm going to fire the disintegrator ray.
I'm gonna use the Faraday cage. This is in response to Adam's card. If immediately after he plays this, I'll use the Faraday cage to ignore the effect of this particular Greek fire. Well, actually all of the Greek fires and any more cards.
Any more Greek fires?
Carry on.
I choose to do nothing.
Oh, sad.
He was trying to just screw over Oren.
Fortunately, Oren revealed his hand.
And I'm actually gonna vent this turn.
Oh, I should vent.
Oh yeah, I'm
Save
gonna.
from time to time.
Yes.
Yes.
So expensive.
I will vent.
I'm gonna do that. I'll do this. I'll do this.
Actually, I might.
I can only put my inventor during the race phase, right?
Yes. All right, we ready to go?
So,
Raise, phase it up.
Like I don't have any
I
dice.
do actually have some. I was like, I thought I had some.
oh, some big numbers. It's pretty good.
That's a lot of damage.
All right, this is good.
Should we do that instead? Still take all the damage, but those 2 both going and prevent 2 damage.
Can't go above +3 shields.
No, but if you do, you get a free cog.
Every time you try to go above
Okay.
3, you would instead get a card.
It's 5 damage.
Oh my god. I need not a 1.
Oh my gosh.
This is the best I've ever done at this.
I guess they get resolve 1 at a time, right?
Oh, that's 2
So
damage.
if I moved onto that space and took 2 damage, and then do another thing that gave me a shield.
Yes, the damage doesn't happen to
This
the
is
end
true.
until you're done everything.
Yes.
But you can place a die, resolve it, then place another die, then resolve it.
Okay. Yeah, so that's fine.
I need to go back and do my turn differently since somebody left Greek fire all over the track.
That will inch me over the finish line.
What?
Oh no, there's damage there. Maybe not. I'll have only my cockpit left, I think.
Shields.
Shields. I'll do that.
Probably not a good idea. Okay, I'm not doing that.
Great Fire is 1 damage or 2?
2.
Yes.
Well, there's a turn where I fell behind.
It's okay, Paul. Don't worry.
Oh no, I'm in just as bad
I
shape.
guess I'm still 1 point ahead of you, technically.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna do it. Lose my hardest. Okay.
Oh, so this is the final round, huh?
That's 3 damage. I only had my cockpit left.
One more round, or is this the final?
This next round is going to be the final
Okay,
round.
so I don't
Yes.
want to completely
I guess I don't do my damage.
obliterate.
Yeah, but this is what's happening.
Two spots.
Okay.
Well, this is not a battle for first for me anymore.
You and me, buddy.
Okay.
This card's got your name on it. Why did you sign this card? Okay. Alright, are we all done?
Yeah.
I need some machine parts.
So this is damage phase?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So I lose
Alright.
4.
Damage first, yes.
Oh, you got the same kind of thing as me.
Oh, so all these people charging ahead are sacrificing
But
their
I'm
machines to do
going to
it.
play mass ejection. You lost at least 3 machine parts during the damage phase this round. I could vent stuff, but all the stuff is gone. So I will get 2 smooth movements.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh.
Let's see if your tiny machine can.
Could be your
Tiny
tiny
machine.
It's the battle of the tiny machine.
Tiny machines. Working tiny machines.
Come on, something.
Come on.
I was not expecting this to be the penultimate round. This was
I gotta just
planned
like
poorly.
butt over the finish line.
He's out there walking.
He just gets 1 die. Yields 1.
Oh man, I could be a total
I can't
jerk.
pass this to one of you. Actually, I don't care if I pass it to you.
Oh gosh.
Tiny machine.
You know what? I gotta do this. I gotta do this.
I don't think I have any power left.
Need something with a wheel.
That's so useless.
Well, it's really no contest here. I just have to keep pouring steam into my invention and hope that it's enough.
I don't know why I have this part. Why do I want to heal at this point? There's no reason.
Yeah,
Here's
so
your
the final round.
lined up.
Oh my
You don't
gosh,
much
why are
care
you so
about
fast?
damage unless it actually kills you. Unless it's the tiebreaker.
It is the tiebreaker.
It is the tiebreaker.
I'm stealing a piece of licorice.
Unhand my licorice, you miscreant.
Game design levies.
Ugh. Ugh.
Dice.
Oh, yeah, I can continue going. Ugh.
I want all 3 of these cards.
Yeah.
That's what was taking so long.
Oh no, I'm gonna have like no dice.
Thank you, Lauren. That's what I needed. More blue dice. I've discarded every card so far this round for blue dice.
Are you sure you don't want to attach it so that you can use
Yeah.
an electricity in order to gain those 2 blue dice?
You have
Whoa!
a defective die.
Somebody put that die's eye out.
Oh no. One
I
die
have to hope this
for a
rolls.
4. 4 or higher. That's really funny.
All of these things.
Oh, and the Greek fire is gone, thankfully.
He got all tuckered out.
I do not need this resistor, but I will attach it because it will absorb it damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 4 damage coming out. So that's gonna
Resistor.
be down
I
to
barely
one
know
whole
her.
piece.
This resistor is futile.
What a steam you got there.
I do. I'm going to power it all through my propeller.
I shouldn't have taken that much damage
So-
last round.
I wonder if anyone's ever referred to her as the paper bag princess.
And live to tell about it?
Oh no, she probably whacked him with that massive hammer. Wrench. What?
Hammer.
A sword, a hammer.
Some sort of giant tool. It's very distracting.
Like the band?
Alright.
Not a handyman. I don't know
Don't
what
take a
that
job
is.
at Home Depot. It's in the sword aisle.
Alright, I have all the cards to play, so I'm gonna go first.
He does go
no.
first.
Okay, first thing I do is a little more
Oh
impactful.
god, no.
It's the weather
weather
machine!
machine.
There's a hurricane! Every single space that does not normally have terrain now has one terrain.
Oh no.
So
Can I just punch him on all of our behalves?
enjoy your crawling around on the final leg.
Why would you do that with 3 people ahead of you? He just likes that card. He's the saddest. That's what the problem
I've
is.
got tons of parts to lose. I got a whole shield of
I
things.
only
What
had
else
the
you
right
got in
amount of
your
cards
sleeve
to
there?
lose.
And then I'm going
Einstein?
to I'm gonna turn this down to 1 pip, and then I use probably the least effective repair clause I've ever played, and remove 2 dice.
Yeah? Yeah? Take a bunch of damage, bitch.
Nice. I take.
Disintegrator, you take 4 damage from that.
Ooh, nasty.
Greg takes 1. No one else is affected.
What is it?
Well played.
Disintegrator raid. It hits large machines.
Oh.
Oh great. Thank goodness mine is tiny.
Long, though.
Disintegrating.
I like mine long.
Little snake remover.
What happened in that comic that got published online?
That's true.
Shot Einstein out of the sky.
It's happening
He
again.
had those wings too.
It's
I don't
just
have
like my
anything to
dream.
play during vent phase.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
All right.
I'm
yeah.
gonna vent some stuff.
Get a vent. Much
Spend
venting
a lot of cogs. Many cogs to get rid of the.
Really doesn't matter.
None of this matters.
That's the feeling I want. I won't take away from it.
Going for it.
Get rid of pots and
I
turn
didn't find my
my
favorite reaction.
So I'm just gonna ditch all 3 of these because they do nothing for me.
Remember, you do need. You're probably going to take a bunch of damage this round because every
Yeah.
space has at least 1 terrain.
Yeah.
The problem is that I can't really move anywhere. And these things don't do much for me. So.
So actually, if you chop them off, you won't take damage from the disintegrator ray.
Oh, okay, sure.
So I'm gonna put this next to the board just to remind everybody.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget
Wear
what
it
I
on your
did.
shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every space that's not a mountain has 1 mountain. If it does have mountains, it's normal.
So.
Yeah, the thunderstorm in the mountain doesn't
Yeah.
increase its value.
Picking up a mountain in the storm is fine. You just don't want to be.
You don't want to be on
I'm gonna start my turn by using cheat to move through some of this weather. If we're on the race phase.
You don't need to wait for the race race for that.
All right.
True, because you're a cheater.
Cheaters don't follow the rules.
Cheaters don't wait.
That would be horrible if cheat had to be played in a certain phase.
You may cheat, but only according to the rules.
All right.
Feels so subversive. All right, I think we're on to race phase.
Alright. I'm gonna play this.
Oh, that's why he's chopping stuff off.
Nice.
No incomplete valve connection. So
Oh.
I can move 3.
Well
1,
done.
2, 3, 4
Okay, well
damage,
that
right?
that.
Or if it's no, it's 1.
No, just 1 damage.
3.
Or, oh yeah, 3 damage each.
Roll.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Huh. This is not going to go well.
3 damage.
There's a couple of movement. Pow, 2 damage.
And then this one that you played earlier, you said
It's alright.
you
This
roll
is
your
alright. This is alright.
First get the, and then reset any of your dice to any 2 of your
whatever I
dice.
want.
2 of your dice to whatever you want.
Flip this over. Repair damage.
Actually, I can wait to do that
Okay,
until
I can do this.
resolve some
That's a
dice.
thing.
Yes. Yes, you can.
So I could put those on there
Plus
to
two.
get
I'm only
two
forced to
more.
take 2 more damage.
And I can move 4 spaces
And then
for
it's
6 damage.
this
That's a
one.
move and a shield,
This
and a move and a shield.
doesn't matter.
That's as far as I
Go.
go.
So I have a piece of my machine.
Yep, I've just got this guy.
Yeah, I'll just have the little cockpit.
3 movement, 3 shields.
And a cog.
Oh.
For my cockpit.
I can buy another die since I'm on the blue
Five
purchase
damage.
point. 4. Did I actually use that for something?
Ouch. I guess I could ball up.
I went below -7, so I lost 2 parts.
Shield for that, then a move.
If I blew up right here, would I actually?
You'd actually go back to one of these 2 spots,
Okay.
yeah.
If I put more pips on this and
I
it gives
blow
me
up
2
here.
movements and a vent, do I have to use both movements?
You do.
You do.
Okay, then I can't go any further.
6, but that would put me down to dying. So, do I cross the finish line and explode, or do I just not cross the finish line?
What does your heart say?
Last.
I'm gonna cross that finish line.
Cross the finish line and explode.
Because that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 movement. But 2, 4, 5,
So the
6,
funny thing
7,
here is
8
that
damage.
if I explode, I'll actually move forward.
So what happens when you get to 7? You
No, if you go below 7, you immediately lose a part.
those.
So that's his plan.
And that's,
One of these things that did a vent, a shield and a vent, is instead going to do a move and a vent,
Nice.
which will put me down to -6.
Very nice.
So I'm also going to explode.
So-
I'm going to explode forward.
Well, no, you're in last, so everyone's
know.
going to go there.
Oh, yeah, because he explodes and goes behind you.
But we both explode
What
simultaneously.
order did this?
Yeah, you also explode simultaneously, and you're all going to go there because you're going to get in last.
oh, wow.
Oh, I'm actually at -7.
At least you felt the satisfaction of crossing that finish line.
That's where I would have ended up anyway, so.
I crossed the finish line.
We'll
Delightful.
lose
Okay.
my
All right,
team.
damage phase.
My
Lose
4
everything.
pieces.
Yeah. Boom.
Tesla with his 1 cog.
Kaboom.
Anyone else explode?
I exploded.
Just you.
I just
Yeah, nobody important, just me.
dragged my little cockpit.
No, I was hoping everyone else was
Limped
gonna
past.
explode too.
Stupid weather machine.
That was horrifying.
Yeah, that could have gone better.
I'm pretty sure I would have been dead anyway.
I like people to have a good time when they play my game.
You like yourself to have a good time.
I designed this game so I will win.
And the winner is.
Well done, sir.
I've never even come close. I think I'm in last every time.
Nice. Good job.
With nothing left but his cockpit. Not even any cards or loose cards or cogs.
Nice.
Spent.
Didn't even have his light bulb left.
Awesome.
Yay.
And thus the wheel turns.
Bedtime.
I'm down for another game.
Do we
Point
have
out to
anything
people
else to
watching,
talk
they may or
about?
may not have seen this new inventor here. This is our most recent promotional cards. Again, if anyone has not seen this yet, his special ability is
Camera went funny. He's like
special
John
ability is
Cena.
when you
Close up
discard a card for dice or for cogs, you get a bonus red die and a cog.
Yes.
And
That's great.
Yes, I got many bonus red
you
dice
can
and
contact me at orders@rocksteady.com if you want to get that or any of our other promotional cards.
This one now. This one. Wait.
There's so many
Why-
cameras.
Are you just trying to get Greg some exercise here?
Why you make me show it to all the cameras?
And 1, and 2, and 1.
Alright.
Shake that chili off those.
We're gonna do Hoverdrome.
Yeah.
Alright.
Who's up for the hoverdrome?
Change.
Let's change up the inventors.
Okay.
I feel very encouraged.
I liked Ignacy, but I did not get to make full use of all those bonus red die.
Now, if you guys don't mind, I think I'm actually going to drop out and go visit our designers who are working on other prototypes as we speak. Because I never get to see them anymore because I'm too busy doing this sort of thing and Kickstarter promotion. And you guys know what you're doing, so you don't really need me for this.
What are we gonna do if you don't interject during the rules?
You can interrupt or it.
Yeah, just
I
interrupt
assume
me.
that all of you are capable of that.
Now I'm gonna be last on my own ball.
Hey, I took the Guerrilla Marketing Championship, so I'm happy with that.
Sure.
Shuffle.
All right. Are we still recording, or should we?
Still recording.
Cool. Then I'm glad I didn't make all those racist jokes. Got to say that for guerrilla marketing. So this is the flip side of all of the tiles, is the Hoverdrome, which is a floating steampunk-esque stadium above Paris, which has been constructed by the mysterious Earhart Industries. And it's got all kinds of fancy new board features. So it's, so there's a couple new features on this map. You've got some boost spots. If you're sitting on one of these at any point during the round, you can spend that type of die from your available dice supply, and you gain those movements. So this is gold, these are regular movements. And then we've got the crowds. There's one here, here, and here. They clap for you as you go by. So, but they like really pretty machines. So you collect 5 cogs because you get a boost in confidence, but you lose 1 cog from that for every exposed valve. So if you got valves hanging all over the place, they're like, it's fine, I guess. You can't go below 5s. You can't lose cogs. They don't steal your cogs.
As you go by, they steal your cogs.
They're not soccer hooligans. Yeah, it's Paris. They're not gonna like rush the field. They just go. And then we've got these jumps. So it's sort of like in Mario Kart. If you go off a jump, then you fall down and you get picked up and you go land at the start of the jump. So you have to complete the jump during the race phase. So you can use multiple movement cards, but you have to complete it. And at the end of a race phase, if you're sitting in one of these jump spots, you go back to the start because you done goofed.
Does this terrain count for those? Or what is
These
it?
are over here. This
Oh,
is a slightly
separate.
dark
Okay.
path.
That way.
Take a little thing.
And does anyone want to play one of these? We've got 2 more promo inventors here. So there's Dr. Braun, an entirely original character, not based on any other IPs. And he, when his vehicle hits 88 miles per hour, you see some effects that are similar to the Time Machine. And then we also have Rube Goldberg, and he can use a heat, and through a very convoluted set of things, he can create 1 movement, which isn't that amazing, except that his main power is that his machine is unnecessarily large, so he has tons of open valves that he can clamp stuff onto.
I'll take Rube Goldberg.
Cool.
Love those valves.
Wow, that is very
Actually,
large.
that's not great for these, eh?
No,
The crowd does not like Rube Goldberg.
Okay, as the winner last time, I will.
You'll never make it over a jump because you're just huge.
So if you get 3 movement from a single
Get those extra cards.
activation,
Yes, if a single card causes you to move at least 3 spaces, like with one placement of dice, then you get that as a
He's
free
not gonna be
bonus.
good on
so if you had a
You made
single
your
card that could take like 3 or 4 dice and each one give you a movement and you put 3 dice at once.
Yes, that would work.
Yeah. Alright.
Cool.
Brawn.
I might actually trade because I think that is too damaging on Hooker. Unless someone
Wanna
else.
do this guy instead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try Rube Goldberg. So the crowd is very angry that he's created such an inefficient machine, but I think I'll be able to make up for that.
Alright, so I
Okay.
guess we need new tokens, or I guess I only did that one.
Oh yeah, we've got all kinds of figures that don't have tokens on it. Let's see.
And we're both using promos.
Dan, I guess you gotta find somebody else that kind of resembles your promo character.
I'll use Einstein as well.
Cool.
I'm that guy. You can't have him.
I'm the Wright brothers.
Or you can use this if you like.
No, I'll take Alberto.
Cool.
I'm stealing no chip, Adam.
Three of us using promo.
This will be a very promotional game. All right.
On the other side of our board?
Yep.
Never knew it was there.
Time machine out of a DeLorean.
Did everyone get their guy on the map here?
Wright brothers?
With the Wright brothers?
Haha, there we go. And
Mother.
Every round you get to do movement
And a cog or damage event.
But you get to drive a blimp. That's kind of fun.
Is
all right, so we can just start the first draft phase.
Terrified.
We're there at 8:05 or 8:11.
Don't worry, if I get the weather machine, I promise I will play it in the last round again.
How many times did you print it? 10?
Oh, nice. So I could not take that. Thematically, I have to take the time machine. Add it to the time machine.
True. It's kind of redundant.
Can't not take it.
All right, heat sink. Doing me well.
Yellow dice. I'm so inefficient now. I don't have him giving me extra cogs of dice.
Wow, you just completed my combo. Thank you. I knew I was building towards something.
Do we start with cogs?
No, you start with nothing. You must build from nothing into.
That's too bad. Isn't that just too bad?
Did the real Franz Ferdinand start with a bunch of cogs lying around when he invented the Zeppelin?
I wish.
That's bad.
Well,
He started with a shoebox and a bunch of string, and he was happy for it.
No, that's not good.
Okay, something good? Something not. I don't want those dice though. I guess I'll take cogs. More and smooth ride.
Best car ever made, hands down, in every respect. All right, we're gonna skip the vent phase, and I think we're just gonna go right on to the race phase. If everyone's good to go.
Yeah.
No. The worst.
Probably die.
Huh.
I would immediately slow.
Do it.
Oh my. That sucks. Oh my gosh. Things are going poorly. We're right out of the gate. Actually, yeah, okay, I'll take 12 points. Steady, please follow you.
I'll cheat.
Hey, I saw that.
Man.
Oh man.
I'll cheat and also do damage from it.
Nice.
Okay, so
And you also, did you take the damage from the terrain here?
Well, I had the cheat, so it's 2 smooth
Oh yeah.
moves.
Cool.
I get to move 3.
All right. And we're back, or we do the damage phase.
Wow. No damage.
Nice. And then it's drafting time again.
Bringing up the rear once again. Start as you need to go on. That's what I say.
I'm gonna get some dice this round.
And we're drafting counterclockwise. I think I'm actually going to run out of valves pretty soon.
You move that thing.
Yeah. Ah, see, I want to take this, but I can't. Don't have any valves.
Gigantic honking machine running out of valves. That on the back I don't need that.
What?
My machine can't really move, but it can make so many combos.
And dice into other dice.
Yes,
to
so much.
things. This one.
Yeah.
This is the one. Oh, God.
Ooh, perfect.
So, on this one, you can discard a yellow dice for a smooth movement.
Yeah, and you can do it anytime during the round. You just have to stop on there and then.
No.
Which means you need to be able to land exactly on that spot.
I go first and then this.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play some grapple claws. In clockwise order, each of your opponents must choose to either receive a damage or allow you to gain a movement.
Yeah, you can move.
Yeah.
You can move.
Yeah.
I'll take a damage.
Rude. You can move. I don't have enough.
And you take it
losing
in.
machine parts here.
Take it out. That was good. I like that guy. Okay.
Cool.
This is vent phase?
Yeah.
No.
No cards for me.
I have no cards that I'm gonna play yet, but I'm gonna vent.
Oh, come back, Cog.
This. Yeah.
Okay. Ones.
That first. And then that lets me discard a yellow dice first movement.
So, 5 cogs minus 1 for each exposed thing?
Yeah,
So I get 4?
exactly.
Then I'm gonna cheat.
This.
2 small moves.
Nice.
As you pass that, you get.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess I get
Actually,
2 cards.
yeah.
3 exposed. And
Oh,
I get to get rid of
I
red dice.
I only have 2 exposed, so I get 3 cogs.
This in a different space.
I'm gonna spend 3 cards to add 3 pips. Put this
And I'm gonna do this.
This here?
and hold on to that.
I'm gonna
Another
use
time.
polymerization to gain a shield, and then throw away 3 excess dice for 3 cogs.
Vent a blue. Oh!
Nice.
Now we'll play this and heal my 1 damage.
Nice.
Your tile machine's so great. Look at that.
How efficient.
All right, next round. Unless, does anyone have to take damage? No. Cool. All right, then we're passing clockwise again.
Okay, that was a better time. Not
Gaining
last
confidence
play.
slowly.
I don't know if you could pick up that cake.
Do they have a key?
That's what I said. And they said no when I picked it up. But
Passing clock
I
button.
don't want to add
Yeah.
that.
Tell him he can come in and get it. He'll have to deal with Scooter, or just wait a little while longer. They stay up late.
Okay.
didn't know what to do with them. Now I'm like, give me cogs. Hope this is good. Guess I'll take some blue dice.
Alright, everyone ready? Vent phase?
I'm with you.
I will not play a card, but I will send a buttload of stuff.
Sorry about that. My numbers.
I'll just use my Cavorite crystal for a bunch of dice.
Pretty good.
Yeah, everyone good?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, boo. So you said from this thing needs to be from like a
Single card, yeah, like a single source. So if you activated that twice or that 3 times.
Yeah. Which I cannot do because they roll sucky.
Oh dear.
Wait, so you're spending a cog lets you re-roll?
Reroll or add a hit.
Alright, so I'm gonna get some cogs. Spend one of them. Roll this. Okay. Much no way better. Actually, I think I can make that work. I'll spend 2 cogs. So kind of like do 1 dice on a card, and then another dice on the same card.
You could do that, but it wouldn't count. It wouldn't count.
Okay, I'll still do that. 2 movement.
Was this one space right here, this whole thing?
Yeah, that's all one space.
Then I'm gonna put this on here, and now I get this.
Yeah,
And I'm
exactly.
going to do this.
I get 3 cards from that.
Go one
So
more.
now I can spend 2, that's 5, that's that, and get 2 moves.
More like a clogger.
A clogger.
I'll drop this clogger.
Good one.
Guess I'll not use that move. But I made the big jump. So that's it. I win. That's the big jump. I still haven't managed to get up to 88 miles an hour.
When you went over the jump?
I did, and then I spent some of them to finish getting
3 damage.
1, 2, 3. I got 2 cards.
Let's see.
Come on, get up to 18 miles an hour.
You gotta get struck by some lightning. You want me to play Weather Machine again?
I really don't.
Very involved.
Probably would have been better to just go the other way. Take some damage. Oh man. More jumps coming up. And it's got
Time machine. My drone so fast.
Just start muttering to yourself like everyone else is doing.
these guys with the massive machines.
Right?
Okay, done.
Everyone's good?
Yes.
Damage?
2 damage. So I'll lose these guys.
And flip. Light bulbs.
Turn that on.
Alright. Rafting.
It's not a bad round. I started here, moved 3, 4, 5.
29 space.
Yeah, like 10 or something. That's not bad. It's not the most. I've seen somebody move like 20 or 30 spaces in a turn, but
Whoa, what?
After they spent the first entire game building their machine.
yeah.
Something good. Need to be able to get rid of stuff. So, okay, I just want to check with the jumps.
Other way.
Oh,
Is it at the end of your turn?
End of the race phase.
Oh, end of the race.
you don't have to do 2.
Alright.
Awesome.
We'll take that card.
It's like Wile E. Coyote. As long as you're not looking down, you're fine.
No.
These are. Oh, I didn't grab. Oh, I did. Yes.
I need to do something. Need some way to get rid of stuff. Oh boy. Nice.
The other thing for it is those, I think that's actually
It's hard to catch something.
If I were to play a card during the vent phase and end up over one of those holes, would I fall through, or would it be the
Only
end
the end of the race.
Okay, good.
That's why I was asking.
Okay, great.
Could end me up over the top of the hole.
Oh, this is that Steampunk rally, right?
Here.
Oh.
Yeah, once I was I blew my, well, I started out with the piece and then, I don't know, I thought I'd get ahead and then everybody accelerated and we passed all these things and I blew up
This is the expansion. No, this is the original.
There's some
There's some promo cards,
promo
yeah.
There's some with the promo card.
Can I catch later?
I've again run out of valves.
Got one right there. What are you talking about? One right there.
Look at these 2 cards. They face the exact opposite direction.
Can rearrange. Transform.
Does not help me, but I will discard this for 2 dice.
Just look at your machine.
It's a good one. I need it.
It's pretty good.
Catch something to like throw it away.
It's kind of weird.
Sure, that's fine.
Everything's fine.
So I'm assuming this would be like you put a red dice on there, it's at least a 2, and then you get
Use
a red
some
dice and
dice.
roll it immediately.
Ideally, you put a 6 on it and you immediately get a 3 out of it.
Oh, right.
Look at my
for
mess.
For every 2 pips.
Well, that's nothing else.
Also, I'll mention it is a viable tactic to drive off the cliff here and get sheared at by the crowd and then just go back 1 space.
I take 2 damage.
Actually, you do not take damage moving backwards.
Oh, that's
So in
good.
fact, you take no damage whatsoever by pitching over the cliff while people clap at you.
Just over and over and over.
Yes.
Makes sense.
It's a good
You
card
may not
farming
win.
location. But you will look awesome doing it.
Oh, vent phase.
Vent phase.
With me.
Wait, I didn't take my last card. I should probably do that.
I have a thing to play.
So I do 2, starting with me. Electromagnet. You get
Oh,
1
so
move.
during the vent
Each invention in front of
phase,
you, which is 3.
So you are...
Space. So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And then
Both of the people in front move back.
move
So you
back.
actually take the 2 damage from that, and then you end up going here. Not ideal, but...
Not ideal.
I did not plan for that. Oh well, there you go.
Oh well, that's how it goes.
Now I'm hanging over top of
Into
the
play toss.
No.
I'm
It'd be
gonna
great if she doesn't have any movement. It's perfect.
gain a movement for every 3 cogs I possess. So that's
Nice.
3 movement.
Well done.
I'm Red Brothers Orange.
You go 3, and you take 2 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend a cog to reduce this to 2 pips, and then I will play my repair clause slightly more effectively this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess venting.
Almost on venting yet. There. Okay, I'm gonna do this. To do that.
Oh boy.
It.
Spend 2 cards. And I'm still gonna take 2 damage. Down.
Oh my god.
This time machine is not helping. Ouch.
I'll tell you how it actually used to happen. I used to have a defensive line. I didn't have a
Can't roll anything but a 1.
That's not great. Why would I do that?
I'm not gonna do that then. Just gonna pitch over.
Yeah, I was gonna do that. Just like waste 2 spots just to run into the hole.
See if I can make it to the finish line and make it
This
the last
2
round.
extra damage really screwed me over. I had such a perfect turn. That electromagnet got me. I would have been all the way to here.
3 parts.
Well, interesting.
machine.
It's almost like I'm Rube Goldberg, but I just can't put enough good rolls to make it to the finish line this turn. I don't think. So instead,
Almost.
stick these here. I will waste 2 of these dice very sadly. Then I will move here. Have the crowd ferociously clap at me for having only one misplaced piece, and then I will fall in the pit and go back here. And then I'll take 4 damage and lose several parts.
Alright, damage. I'm taking 2.
That wasn't the best turn.
Rearrange that. Oops. Drop some pieces off. That's fine. Didn't need them anyway. Add a
You got
time
one
machine
piece left?
on because
Yeah.
it seems
Oh,
thematic.
It didn't
Not
really
at
help
all.
you.
Yeah, at least you can just inch for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least.
What is my piece? I need to lose a piece, but I don't know what.
Oh. There's so many options.
Did a big jump, but I think my next task has to be to get up to 88 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Even though it probably doesn't help me.
Just to say you did it.
It's gotta be done.
No, I need all of these parts. I don't want to lose anything. I guess I gotta lose this one. There. Alright. Made my choice. I will lie in it.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone's done? Dash. That. This game's gonna go at least 3 more rounds. No one can make it over next time.
Oh no.
So that seems good.
Yeah, that one. That's the one.
Did we flip these?
I did.
Cool, thank you.
Warren, can you do this infinite time?
You can only use this one time.
Okay.
As you try to do it the second time, you realize you're now 2 spaces ahead of where
That
you were.
is true.
Does this count as 4? Does it count as 1?
No, it is a single card.
Okay.
But thank you for telling me what you did.
Yes. I might not take it. That's still good.
Excellent.
I would love to use these together. This would destroy Warren. But I will have a very ineffective turn if I do.
I would not enjoy that. Well, theoretically, Rube Goldberg is bad at this course because the audience does not like valves, but I've got quite a lot of cogs from all the audiences so far, so.
Yeah.
Rube Goldberg has hidden his ugly side under lots of.
Okay. We won't be too cool.
Is everyone ready?
Vent phase.
I'm
Any
playing a
cards?
card.
I'm gonna
Cool.
play card.
I have no cards to play.
First, particle beam. Each opponent gains 3 damage, but reduces the amount of damage gained by 1 for each dimension in front of them. So you guys get 2, Orin gets 3.
Wow.
Wow.
That is a wow. That might be the most damage I've ever seen that do. Especially in a 5-player game.
Inventions in front of you, which is only Orin.
I'm gonna play Greek Fire.
Nice.
So I'm going to
Here, I assume.
vent this. Well, I could go right.
That's a good question. I think you should put it here.
How many people are gonna get past me? Yeah, let's go there.
Cool.
Okay.
I do not fear fire. Alright, I will vent a couple of dice. Let's do this.
Oh, I need to take up to 4 dice, currently occupying dice slots on your opponent's inventions. Roll them and place them in your dice pool. You cannot take dice from storage slots. So
I have some reds.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm taking red and blue.
I got both?
He's in first. I'll take his.
Yeah.
Alright, well, the problem is I wanted some yellow. Let's take this one.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll take that blue one. And I guess I'll take these ones and I'll take the other blue ones.
Excellent. Do you want the 3 or you want a
Take
5?
the 5.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a lot of ones.
Vent this.
This. Trade this in for 2 smooth movements.
I think I've been playing it that each individual dice has to be at least that many pips.
No, you add them together.
Yeah. Maybe that's right. That's good.
You've almost been beating us with your hands tied behind your back. Just for the people at home, this is why Ignace is not actually terrible, unless you misunderstand the rules.
I'll take that. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna also bend that.
Here, movement, you're gonna drop into the pit. Oh, there's Greek fire there. Wow, that's
Yeah, there's Greek Fire.
And then I can spend that yellow die on 2 smooth.
okay. Just stuck.
Gosh.
Man, this is a lot of damage to take all at once.
I'm gonna put that.
Maybe I shouldn't do that. Yay, the crowd cheers for me a second time.
Fire. So that counts. It's 2 damage whether it's smooth movement or
No, you can use smooth movement to get over. It's regular terrain.
You need 4 to be able to get past the jump.
Yes.
Oh.
you gonna make it over? Or
Yes, yes, I will.
darn. I was hoping you wouldn't. Is it worth it then to?
Yeah, we'll be losing 6 parts, but I'm okay with this.
We're probably gonna explode again.
You already impressed the audience in front of that pit.
Okay, let's do actually this.
You're wasting so many dice.
Doesn't do much great
Need
things.
another card. Just one from the crowd. No.
Yeah, I'll start picking my 4 parts that I'm losing.
I can only cause myself to explode.
Is that worth it? Ah! Nope. Just whatever. I can only make it.
It's impressive how quickly 9 cogs disappears.
Yeah, hey.
And spend the card.
Okay.
Doesn't help.
You just didn't manage to hit your 88 miles, did you?
Did I?
You went.
Are we gonna see no serious shit today?
Okay. And I'll smooth move
Another
onto
yellow
that.
dice.
And then jump
Yeah.
off.
Okay. That I can spend one card on.
Take a damage.
No, I smooth moved over the edge.
Nice.
Whoa, you made it.
I'm gonna explode. Taking 7 damage.
Well, there's still a round after this, so you sure you want to do that? This is the second last round.
Oh.
Because nobody passed it. You want to redo any of this?
Too late.
None of this matters.
Those on for smooth move.
So where do you go when you've reached the end of the track?
I'll just start counting from the beginning again. And I'll just assume that I didn't make it very far.
I can do it.
But we need to figure out
No, that's it. Done.
like
Explode.
20 feet or one turn.
Good luck.
So I know what ended back here.
Yes.
Alright.
The
Oh,
journey,
no!
Not the destination. An
That's
incredible
really
journey.
sad. Incredible journey.
Cross the finish line.
We all saw it.
Well, saw it
Photograph given.
happen.
Just a flash as you blew up.
By a nose. You just weren't attached to your nose anymore.
It's okay. DeLorean is still
Everything is okay.
almost certainly cannot make it over the finish line this time.
Did this thing flip?
You don't
Did not flip
believe
it.
it. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Need 4 movement.
This is going to be a ridiculous turn.
Can't build that.
Okay, well, I'm not letting this weather machine happen.
Oh
again.
no, it's the one valve you don't have.
The only way to slow him down.
Oh, you're mean.
I should have blown him up last turn when I had the chance.
Should I do weather machine?
You could.
No. I discarded
Don't
that
do it.
business. It hurts me just as much as it hurts you.
I need some dice. That. Some red dice.
Throw it all away.
Last time.
Yes. I like the way you think.
Yeah, that's right. It's going. I know how much this card is. Oh yeah. I can do it. Put that on. And then I've got something to lose when I take damage. And I can get up to 88 miles per hour.
Yeah. Awesome. It's happening.
That was your entire reason for playing.
You get to go back to the future.
Yes.
Well, no, he's from the future. No, see no, you don't understand. See, his character bio on the back is that he doesn't seem very interested in the actual race. He mainly seems interested in getting back to the future.
Yeah.
Or to the time that he
right
came
now
from.
I'm in 1885. I've got to get back to the future. Got to get back.
He's already kind of gone.
1985.
Yeah, he's got to go back to the finish line.
Back to the finish line. Hilarious. Vent?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do Greek fire again.
Oh
Do
dear.
them in order if it's
Oh.
Nope.
Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna survive because of the stupid things there.
There's already fire there. You don't even.
Sorry.
Put it in front of Orin.
And this is not smooth.
Otherwise, we just hurt everyone else.
That's great. I hurt myself if I.
You can do that, but it will not kill me. I think it's.
Well, then let's hurt ourselves. You know what, Adam? Go away. I'm gonna Greek fire your ass.
You're Greek fired. Get out of my office.
Doing an Aether Tear, and despite this helping you a bunch,
Yay!
take all these.
Thank you, sir.
You didn't want to take
I'm
that?
gonna vent some business.
No, I got yellow already. I need
Alright.
Y'all ready for this?
All lands of cards.
Oh.
I actually rolled a 6 and a 5, but it wasn't relevant because I've got an apogee manipulator.
I feel manipulated.
So I can change up to 2 dice if my dice pull any pip down.
Gotta keep manipulated.
This to 6, this.
Oh,
It's fine.
everything is fine.
3 smooth movement over all this damage.
Oh yeah, that's like the best. I may not die.
I'm not gonna make it over that hole.
Dude.
That's so bad.
Put those on there for 12, which means I get 3 smooth movement, right?
Yeah. And you did it. You activated the flex
Wait,
capacity.
wait, I need to do this first. Because that gets me,
Yes, I do make it over.
gets me 4 cards. And a damage. And then I do my
1,
3.
2, 3.
2, 3, 4. Got up to 88 miles an hour.
Nice.
Got 2 cards. And a shield. Take no damage. Cross the finish line. Don't
Oh.
explode.
Well done. I'm impressed.
And they end up with a bunch of cards. Don't help me.
And 1.
Oh no.
2 damage.
Oh,
Two.
cheating. Totally cheating because damage there and there's great
Don't be
Oh.
Great fight. Yeah, that was from this one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so I am gonna.
It was a good little last time.
Oh.
Because of the Greek fire.
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, I'm like.
That means that when I explode, I'm gonna end up here, and then I'm gonna...
You're in the hole.
Sorry, I'm still going.
Your giant machine.
Shouting back, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry I beat you guys so bad.
Trying to lap me.
Might not need to shout once he gets.
Gets back to where you guys are.
He's right behind you, breathing down your neck.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Whisper in your ear as he pulls up the side.
When you said you'd seen someone move 20 or 30 spaces, and it's only
Might have been me, yeah.
and you're about to beat it.
Let's see if I can get up to.
Oh, I didn't take my free cog.
Oh, I'm one
Oh,
cog
you didn't
short
make
from
me
being
go
able
either.
to
Didn't end
move
up
2
I
extra
had
spaces.
so many open valves when I went over there.
Oh, I could have re-rolled it. Let me see if I can get one more ahead, because I would have gotten. I want to re-roll this one. I want to re-roll.
Well, you could just
can
add one.
Add one. And then I'm going to add one. That doesn't do much. Whatever. I went one more!
Nice.
Tied for third.
Alright,
That means when I explode, I end up exactly...
Yes! Yes! The finish line!
There you go!
And I moved 13 and made it
Caused
11
me to
spaces.
explode, but then you also caused me to end up in the same space when I exploded.
And you
You're
were
welcome.
you were
Second, yep.
Nice. Wow, you're rocking this game.
Alright.
Cool. I'm actually last because I'm back here. It's like an odometer.
Terrible.
Yeah, when you explode, you actually end up behind Orange.
Yeah, you're back here now, dude.
Most importantly, I made it up to 88 miles per hour.
Yeah.
That was the goal.
You crossed the
When?
finish line again.
Twice.
And
They
you
saw
passed
you
the
do
crowd.
it. You
They
did
saw
it
you
in
do
front
it. As witnesses.
Exploding a fireball.
But did you take the
Crossed it
sports
again,
almanac with you?
and exploded a fireball and sports almanac in my pocket.
And that's that.
See, you're gonna have to tell Paul that without him here, I came last on my roll instead of joint last. So
He was really the mitigating factor.
You made me feel less last.
that was fun.
Yep.
Awesome.
I liked this one with the jumps. I wanted to do the giant jump just for hell of it.
Yeah, you get a little like Xbox achievement even if you don't.
So, that's Steampunk Rally. We showed both maps, Swiss Alps and the Hobbidrome, and all the promos.
Up to 8 players, 16 different inventors, available at rocksley.com.
Yes, and at the Sentry Box.
Oh yeah, at the Sentry Box. Find the Sentry Box.
So yeah.